Hello. We're going to go ahead and finish up on our singular and plural nouns today. So we'll do a quick review real quick. So we know a noun is a person, place, or thing. Singular means one, but plural means more than one. We know most times we can add an S to the end of a noun to make it plural. So we can see table is T-A-B-L-E. We turn it to T-A-B-L-E, and then you add that S on the end. If the noun ends in S, SH, CH, X, or Z, then you add an ES to the end. So beach, right here, ends in CH. So we spell B-E-A-C-H, and then you add that ES at the very end. We did that practice already. So then yesterday we talked about how if a noun ends in a consonant followed by a Y, then you change the Y to I and add ES. So we can look at penny. If we were talking about multiple pennies, we would spell it P-E-N-N, and where that Y is, we would turn it to an I and add ES. The last one we talked about yesterday was if the noun ends in F or F-E, sometimes you add an S, and sometimes you change it to V-E-S. So loaf goes into loaves, and you spell it L-O-A-V-E-S. All right, so then we did this practice yesterday. And then today we're going to talk about how some nouns do not change when they become plural. So for example, if you hear about people talking about multiple deer, then it is only the word deer. You have no S at the end, no ES, there's no IES. It is just the exact same word. The same goes for sheep. If you're looking in a field and there's more than one sheep, you're still going to just say sheep. All the sheep in the field. That is multiple, that is plural already. The same goes for scissors. If you're talking about one pair of scissors, you still say, those are my scissors. But if you're talking about multiple pairs of scissors, it's still spelled the exact same way. And then the last one we're going to talk about is that sometimes nouns have a special plural form, and these are called irregular plurals. So, for example, child is the first one. And to change it to a plural word, we add R-E-N to the end. And that's not a special rule. It is just a special form that they've decided how to spell children. So a lot of these you're just going to have to memorize. You'll probably have heard of this already in conversation, so you'll know it. You'll just have to remember how to spell it. The same goes for tooth. If you're talking about more than one tooth, you say teeth. A person turns into people if you're talking about more than one. And the same goes with mouse. That turns into mice. All of these, there's no special rule. You just have to memorize. So let's go ahead and practice this for a minute. At the top, I've got what we talked about today, so you can remember. The first sentence says, I need to turn in my math and science, and I'm going to say homework. What is the plural form of homework? Do we say homeworks? Do we say homework? What do we do? Well, if you said homework, that is correct. That is one of those nouns that don't change when they become plural. The next sentence says, my blank hurt from walking all day. And I know I want the plural form of foot because here it is at the end. So how do you say the plural form of foot? Well, if you said feet, F-E-E-T, then you would be correct. That is an irregular plural. Now the last one says, all of the blank knew each other from school. And we want the plural form of man. So we know there's many of these. So what is the plural form of man? Well, if you said men, you would be correct. That is another irregular plural. All right. So now that we've finished up on that, you're going to go back to your Google form. You're going to do the same exact thing that we've done the past 2 days. Look at the word that is given to you and find the plural form of it and click it. All right. Good luck.